Hey guys, it's Blanio here, and today we'll be reviewing State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition. Now, to start with, let's go over the campaign, which basically shows you tutorial as well as learning what the game is about. Now, the main difference, well, the biggest difference between State of Decay 1 and 2 is the storyline, and that once you finish the storyline, or sorry, the campaign, you start off again in a different map, and this is the most important thing because you feel like the game just never ends, and you get all sorts of missions within the game which keep things interesting. Whereas in State of Decay 1, I felt that once I've finished the last mission, it was just over, and it was very short, which I really did not like. So that's the biggest and the most important difference in my opinion. Now, the second difference is you got different characters, obviously, with different abilities and different fighting styles. Each one has a different set of skills which you can rank up, so fighting, cardio, etc. And you can upgrade them to become experts. For example, if you have a character who has maxed out in fighting, you can upgrade him to a sword play skill character, which is actually really good because as soon as you get a sword, you're just slashing all the zombies, and it's really satisfying to see the animation. Now, once your character ranks up, he or she can be promoted to a leader. You start off as a citizen, and you sort of, as you do missions and fight zombies, you gain influence. Influence is a currency in the game, and that takes your character up from citizen to, I think, hero, and then you can promote them to a leader. Now,
the air is making my eyes burn.
When you promote them to a leader, there are three different options, which is sheriff, builder, or a trader. The motto of a sheriff is the theme that your character will be playing is that you're going to be protecting everyone. The theme of a builder is you're going to be defending your base and just developing your base and not caring about external enclaves, they call them, which are basically people that you find along with the game who you do missions with, and they can be your allies as well. Now, and then finally you got the trader, which allows you to grow the economy, and this is actually, in my opinion, the best one, and it's the one that I chose, because you start exploring all kinds of different NPCs in the game. Each one has their own base. You can call over traders to your base. I think it's the most lucrative and most fun. So the game overall is actually really fun. I really enjoyed it. There are a lot less bugs, a lot less glitches. There's barely any lag in this game compared to the first one, which is great. And if you don't find that challenge, then you can always increase the difficulty, which means that you're going to be getting harder zombies, obviously, but also your community will start stealing food once their morale goes low, and they can start fights internally. There's less resources available, and of course the harder zombies. Now, the zombies are another aspect which are kind of like is the bloomer the boomer. The best thing I like is the boomer. When you kill him, he just explodes. It's like a pimple. When you pop a pimple, it's so disgusting, but it's very satisfying. So that's it for the zombies. I mean, everything else is the same as State of Decay 1, like smashing through hordes of zombies, except for the zombie that would destroy your vehicle. But more or less everything else is the same. You can have outposts to bring your supplies, etc, etc. Now, then you got the Heartland, which is basically the old map. Now, the main thing I love about it is the old map, so it's very nostalgic, and the base that you get within that map is huge. You get the Jurassic Park area, the Jurassic Function they call it area, and the base is huge. But this game mode I think is meant to be played after you finish the campaign. The zombies are harder by default, and all the zombies are plague zombies, which means that you will regularly get infected by them just hitting you, so that's a really annoying bit. Now the story is a lot better in Heartland in my opinion. I've really enjoyed it. There's a new aspect to the whole campaign. I don't want to ruin it for you, but there's a new piece which shows you sort of a evolved blood plague, and you sort of investigate it, and it's just really cool. Now you get to choose a combination of 2 different characters, and they're both high level characters within the game, which is really cool. And the difference is, so within the normal campaign you can pay some influence to find new survivors to recruit. In the Heartland you cannot do that. You have to recruit them by missions. Now this obviously is part of making it more difficult, but it's also fun because it's a bit more of a challenge. And the one thing that I really enjoyed about Heartland is that all the characters call each other by their name as though they were real, which I really liked, and it added more to the story, which wasn't the case for the first one. So that was really fun. Now, and finally you got Daybreak, which is basically defending your base against a certain amount of waves, which gives you prestige points that help you buy rare or powerful equipment in campaign missions. I really enjoyed that bit of the game, especially with friends, as I don't always enjoy building, base building. I want to simply kill zombies sometime. It does get pretty difficult, but it's definitely worth it. It's really fun. Your character's sort of maxed out, you have all the cool weapons, and you have some walls set up, and you just have to fight through them. And obviously the points that you get, you can buy stuff within in-game, in the campaign mode, to help build your base. So this is it, guys. This is a summary for State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition. Now I haven't played the game fully yet. I'm still playing it, so I might release an updated version. So this is the preview so far. It's definitely a game worth getting. It's really fun, and it will have you on your toes at all times. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.